So first, let me just tell you, my skin, I have a skin combination that my skin is combination, which means I have like a oily to dry skin. And what I use, I've already cleaned and I've already pat dried my face, of course. I do use a moisturizer on my face after I clean it. And the moisturizer I use is by AVEENO. Okay, this is AVEENO, and AVEENO, this is like a daily moisturizing lotion that I use every single day and every single night. I've already kind of applied a little bit of that on my face. I'm just going to put a tad little bit more into my dry area because I did tell you that I have a combination skin. So sometimes my face is dry in some areas and it is oily in some areas. So my oil is usually in my T-zones, and I don't know why I get really dry in the center of my face right here. So this is how I would normally just keep my eyebrows in shape and maintained and groomed, is with one of these little razors. So like I said, I'll just pull this up and I'll kind of like clean up under my eye to make sure I don't have a whole lot of hair, you know, sticking out, etc. So that's how I maintain it. I also like to groom my eyebrows with just one of these little brushes. I find something that got like a little brush on the end. This has like a tint on one end and then it has a brush on another end. And I would just usually keep my eyebrows brushed and groomed using something like this little brush right here. Just brushing it like in an upward motion and just keeping it groomed. Another thing I like to do to my eyebrow area is tint it, and I do use this Anastasia. Okay, let me see if you can see it. Okay, so I do use this Anastasia, and as you can see, I've used this one so much, but I have another one that I backed up right here. I've used this one so much. It's pretty much, as you can see on the inside, and I usually just take one of these little angle brushes that I got from my MAC store, and I just usually dab it in there lightly, and then I would go over my eyebrows and just tint them. So that's the basics of what I do to my eyebrows. I would usually take my little e.l.f. primer. Okay, I like this primer for some reason. It's not greasy, it's not super shiny. It works well for me. This is just a plain one. This is a mineral infused face primer by e.l.f. It's a very reasonable price. You can get one of these for like $6 in your local regular stores. And I do like to take this, and I do like to do a little bit of it and prime like my eyelid area before I apply any makeup to my eyelids. Just like this, real simple. And so after I prime my eyelids, I would normally just take a little eyeshadow brush that looks similar to a shape like this. I have several eyeshadow brushes up here, and I would just probably take something that's super natural. Like I said, I'm just a plain natural girl. So I'm gonna take a shade that's similar to this right here. And I just would usually take it right up here in my area of my eye, and I would just, you know, do it in a little circular motion, just like this. I also wanted to tell you guys about that, what is it, the Marshmallow Fireside candle that I got from Bath and Body Works that we talked about in my fall video. I want to give a review on that candle right now. I just think that candle is okay. It's not like, I wouldn't say it was my absolute favorite. I'm actually burning it right now in the background as we speak, and I've been burning it for a couple of days now, and it is okay to me. It's a whole lot of hype on it. A lot of people like it, but I think I'm still going to be one of the pumpkin pecan waffle girls. I still think that that is my favorite one thus far. So if you are going out shopping for your candles, make sure you smell them very, very well. I did want to try something new though, so you know, sometimes you can't just stick with the same old stuff. You got to branch out and see, you know, what else is out there. You might like something else. You never know what you're going to like. So I just took that plain natural makeup and applied it in this area of my eye, just giving it a little bit of color. Almost like if you like a beginner on makeup, you could probably rock with me because I'm not really that big on all of these shades and stuff. So next I'm going to take this little color right on the opposite side of it that's just a little bit lighter, and I am going to take that and I am gonna, when I tell you I go so light, I'm just gonna put it right here up on my brow bone area to kind of lighten it just a little bit right on my brow bone area. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out with my pinkies. I actually learned this, blending things out with my pinky, from Tara Banks. I used to like to watch the what is it, America's Top Model, and the girls used to do their makeup all the time. I'm gonna take another angle brush that I got from the MAC store as well. I usually don't take this. This is this is a concealer and it's by LA Color. Okay, this is the color CC 568D, and sometimes I know people will take this and squeeze it, but I really don't want that much. I'm just gonna put a tap bit of it on my angle brush like this, and I am going to go right up under my eyebrows. I should have done this step first when I was grooming my eyebrows, but I forgot to do it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this concealer real lightly and put it right up under my eyebrow. Okay, to kind of give it a highlighted shape. And once I'm done with that, I'm gonna take my pinkies again and I am going to blend that out. And I might have to go back over it again with my powder, of course, because I missed this step. I'm used to just doing my makeup and going on about my day. I'm not used to talking and doing my makeup, so y'all know I'm trying to get comfortable here on my channel, and so these little things are new. I've never done a video like this, so bear with me. And I'm just gonna see, the thing about me doing makeup and stuff online, I get into perfection, and I'm trying not to do that today so that I won't take all day to play with this. But I'm just gonna go right back over my lash, right back over under my eyebrows, and just bring that color back to it after doing all of them other steps. So I am in a really good mood today, and I am definitely thinking about giving away something at the end of this video. So if you are up for that, stick around. So now that I've applied a little bit of shadow to my brow area, I'm going to go ahead and apply some more shadow to my lid. This one is in a nude palette, and I'm just going to go ahead and take this dark color that's here. I like to put darks on my lids for some reason. I'm just going to tap it right here, and I'm going to put a little bit of this in my crease area. I know some of you guys have been waiting on the Eagles with Broken Wings giveaway. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up to let you know that that video is going to be the next one that I upload right after this one. So get ready for that. It will be here this week. Just for the ones that have asked me about it. That is the next video that I will be uploading. I do have items here to give out. So you guys already know the game. You know how it goes. So get ready for that. Now I don't need to do my lashes because as you can see they are already on. I do use this MAC Twisted Lash is what it's called. It looks like this, kind of like some zebra stripes on it. I've been using this one for a little while, and the reason they call it twisted is because it can bend in so many different ways. And I usually would just take something like this and just put it on my eyebrows. I'm sorry, put it on my lashes. to kind of give my lashes a little bit more definition, or a little bit, make them just a little bit more darker. Nothing major. These are some different lashes that I have on today. I've never worn these before. They're okay, I guess. Just trying something different on my lashes, for my lashes today. One thing about my face, it gets very oily in my T area, so I've been using this for so long. As you can see, this is, I found this at Target. It's by number 7 and it's called Beautifully Matte. And if you have skin that has oil, you can just dab just a small amount of this like on your face, and it will definitely dry up that oil. Like, girl, this stuff right here don't play. And you don't need a lot of it. That's why I had this thing for so long. So my T-zones are the areas that gets the most oil in it, on it. So of course, you know, the T-zone. So this area of my face is the most oily. So that's where I am going to apply my number 7 Beautifully Matte. So I'm going to go back to my same e.l.f. primer that I primed my lids with. I know people buy special types of primers to put on their lids, and then they'll have a different primer for their face. Primer is primer. Girl, so all I need is one. Some people don't use any primer. Now, for some reason, I just can't get into that of using zero primer, because that's a lot of makeup that you're putting on your face, you know, straight to your face. And I think you should put something, some type of protection on your face before you start piling all that makeup and stuff on it, going straight into your face. But that's just me. You do what you like. Some people say, hey, you don't even really need primer. I guess it's not going to kill you if you don't use it. But since I do apply makeup to my neck area, I am going to also apply primer to my neck area as well. Now, I've seen some of you girls apply that makeup on your face and y'all skip that neck, honey, and them brothers be clowning y'all, okay? Girl, what is going on, honey? Why you got your face one color and your neck is another color? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Okay, so I've already primed my entire face. So now I am going to move right on to my foundation. Now today I'm going to be using my everyday foundation. This is by NYX. It's called Can't Stop Won't Stop, and it is in the color Cocoa. I know sometimes these lights and makeup, it makes me come off a little bit more brighter on camera, but I am actually a dark skinned girl, and this is a dark skin type of foundation that I choose. It's perfect for my skin type. So this thing has a top, but this thing tends to splash sometimes when I pump it, and I hate that because it'll get on certain things and that makeup is something to take off. So I like to just put like maybe 2 pops of this, because I also learned from a makeup artist, if you want to have flawless makeup, you need to use less foundation and more concealer. So that concealer is what's making that face pop. So in the meantime, I don't know, I like to do it this way too. Just put the foundation right from my finger on my face. I don't know why I like to do that. I do it this way, and then I also do it with the brush. So yeah. So I'm just gonna take one of these little round brushes like this, and I'm just gonna, in a circular motion here, apply this foundation to my face. I actually really like this foundation. Now, when I first got into makeup, I did every single thing high end. Everything was high end. I was a MAC girl, you hear me? And then I was so happy to find something that I could go in a drugstore and not spend an arm and a leg on makeup. So I will just continue to just go in like a circular motion here and put this foundation all over my face. Just some simple circular motions going down my neck area with this. Sometimes people don't use this. They may just use a powder in this area. If you have on like a really low cut type of shirt or dress like how I have on today, I would say go ahead and do a little foundation on this area. So the next thing I'm going to apply here is my MAC concealer. And so this is in the shade NC50, and this is the shade that I apply up under my eye. But if I want to get it to have a little bit more of a, I'm going to just put a little speck of that, a little drop, like one little drop like that. And then if I want to give it a little bit more of a highlighted look to make it look even more brighter, I also apply this CC568 Deep LA Color. This is another concealer that I use. Sometimes this is the one, of course, that you just saw me put up under my eye, which made it light. Now I will sometimes take this and mix it. I be mixing stuff, y'all. I will take it and mix it with my my NC50 from the MAC store. Take a little bit of a little concealer brush that looks similar to this, and I will kind of blend these together, you know, and give it more of a pop. It's not extremely light today, but I just go right under my eye areas here with this concealer. Okay. And a lot of times I just come right down the bridge of my nose with it. And I do not sit and bake like I see some people do. They sit and they bake with this stuff on their face. I don't sit and bake. I can't stand. Well, I guess it would depend on the kind of concealer you are using, because sometimes if you sit and bake, that stuff will sit and bake right on your face and be stuck in a certain area, and you're like pulling teeth trying to get that product to smooth or blend out. It's so packed in one section of your face. So that's the only thing about baking. You just need to know what you're doing when you are baking. That's about it for my concealer. So now next I am going to go right over my same concealer with this banana powder, this banana luxury powder that I have right here. This is by B9. I really like this stuff. I know you guys have seen Kim Kardashian use this, and if you are a black girl like me, you are not a Kim Kardashian, please don't pile this stuff on your face and be looking like Casper the Ghost, okay? So that's just my tip to you. So I would usually just take like a small little dab of this stuff. Like seriously, like it's such a small dab, okay? Or sometimes I'll just probably take it and put it inside of the cap like this a little bit, and then I would probably take like a beauty sponge or something and tap it in there. And when I say I use such a small amount of this stuff, you see how like it's almost nothing because I've dusted all off. And I will just press the powder right in under, I see some glitter or something. Press the powder right in under my eye area where I just applied all of the concealer, to kind of like hold the concealer in. Basically in every area that I apply concealer, I apply this banana powder, okay? And when I say a little bit, a tiny amount is all I use. I do not pat this stuff all over my face. Okay. And this look that we are doing today is just a basic, you know, daily look. Nothing dramatic, nothing huge, not too much. I would take my finishing. I have a mineralized finishing powder by MAC, and it looks like this, and mine is in the shade Dark Deep. That's what this one is, and it just looks like this. And I would just take this little powder like this, not too much. Again, I like to like kind of dust it off, and then I would just go right over my entire face, kind of like setting my foundation. So like pretty much everywhere that I applied So pretty much everywhere I apply the concealer, I use the banana powder. Pretty much everywhere that I've applied foundation, I use my finishing powder. This mineralized finishing powder right here. So this is pretty much after, that's why it's called finishing powder. After you have already applied all of your concealer and foundation, I will usually go ahead and do this. And I also, of course, put it in the neck area, because this is a place that you also put your foundation. So you don't want it to move, you want it to sit there. After I've pretty much done that finishing powder, I like to contour, okay? So it's a Black Radiance. I had this thing for so long I can't even remember, girl. But this is in the shade Toasted Almond, and it's like a burgundy looking tone. And then I would just take like a brush that has like an angle like this on it, and then I will like kind of contour my cheekbones, which is just this area here. Now they do have those cream type of contour sticks and stuff. I haven't really tried those yet, but I do want to give it a try at some point. So I'm just toning, like, contouring around the shape of my face. Contouring kind of like slims your face. I'm sure some of you know that, and maybe some of you don't. But what it does is kind of like slims your face. So if you see people that's kind of like fat and they got like chin and jaw and all of that stuff, they might do a lot of contouring down on this area. Because yes, honey, I've gained a little weight myself. And so I can use some contouring up under this neck. Yes, but my cheek lines is pretty much defined anyways, because I do have, my facial structure does have a kind of a high cheekbone look to it. So my contouring area is kind of defined. Sometimes you can kind of see that area even when don't really have on much contour. So I would do something like that. Now sometimes I will go back over my contouring area with like a bronzer, but I'm not gonna go that far today because I'm not even trying to be that jazzed up. It's like so now I'm just gonna take my favorite blush by MAC, and it is called Sweet as Cocoa, and we talked about this in the fall video, and I told you that this was one of my favorite blushes. And so I'm just gonna take my little blush brush, and I am going to apply some of this. Now I do even wipe some of this off because I don't want it to be too over the top. So I'm just gonna apply this in my cheekbone area, nice and light, just like this, nothing major. We're just applying some everyday looking makeup on today. So sometimes you'll see people smiling to get their cheekbone area. You know what? I think it's a little bit of my Becca on this because I can see a little bit shimmery. I need to clean my makeup brushes because I see some shimmery on this. It's a little bit more than what the Sweet as Cocoa would do, which means I have dabbed this brush in my Becca. And Becca is just a highlighter that gives me a powerful glow to my cheekbone area. I will probably go in like maybe one of these little shaded. Let me see, maybe I should use the same one that I had before. You can get an angle brush or maybe, you know, one of these little brushes. An angle brush would probably be better. And you can kind of like do a little bit of smudging in your eye area here. Just a little bit to kind of give it a little bit of a, not over the top. Like I said, it's just a plain day and we're just chit-chatting and putting on a little chit-chat, little girl talk, and putting on a little bit of makeup. No biggie. So I will kind of like smudge just a little bit of this dark one that I put on my lid right up under the area of my eye here. I've never had these lashes before. They're like, okay. They ain't my favorite, but they okay. Sometimes I like to take these little things right here. You can find these like in the dollar store somewhere. not the dollar store, girl. I don't know why I keep saying the dollar store. And you could kind of like put it right on your lash line area. You know. Just to get an eye a little bit more depth to it. Honey, when I tell y'all, these eyes is bad. Your girl be having to put on some glasses when it's time to read. Like an old lady. But anywho, after I do that, now I'm not going to do any highlighting. I'm not going to do any bronzing and all of that stuff today. I think this is pretty plain and decent for a regular basic day. I'm just going to take my simple lip liner right here, which is also by MAC. It's called Current. They no longer sell Current at the MAC store. So once I'm done using this, there will be no more Current. I don't know why they took it away. I have no idea, but it is no longer at the MAC store. So to all of you ladies who still got your Current, y'all better go on and ride out with it, because it ain't gonna get no more of it. Okay, so I'm just gonna line my lip area with this. Now I usually don't use this for my nude. I always use, I think it's called Chestnut. I don't know what it is about that chestnut, honey. Every single time I buy it, I lose it. I have bought chestnut maybe about 3 times and I lose it. I don't know why. Brand new, I lose it. I can't ever seem to keep it, so I just haven't bought another one. Now this is a nude lip, and it's also by the MAC, and it's called TAUPE, T-A-U-P-E. That's the nude that I use. We all use different nude lipsticks for ourselves based on your skin type or color. Now I could have put on some color today, but I ain't even trying to go there, y'all. So just right here in my pout area, I'm just gonna put a little bit of this in that area. This was with the Mariah Carey, when they came out with that Mariah Carey, I think it was called Viva Glam. Girl, this thing kind of like, I had it for such a while. You see how it has a different colors, like got red, a red tone on it, on the stick. And so it's just a little lighter than my nude. And I only just put it in the center of my lip. I don't put it over my entire lip. And I think this is plain enough without being so dramatic. What y'all got planned for today? What y'all gonna be doing this week? Cause your girl is gonna be bringing you another giveaway. These are my little earrings that I got from my own boutique, G-LAVISH boutique. They are only like $10. And I think this is enough for today. What y'all say? Without doing too much. Now, one last step that I do like to do to my makeup is need to tighten up. I like to spray a little bit of this makeup mist at the end, and this is also by e.l.f. I can't remember how much this costs, maybe $6. I don't even think it's $10. It's very cheap. And I spray that on the very end of, after I have applied all of my makeup. And it feels so refreshing, and I kind of just like to let that air dry. So yeah, this is going to be my little plain Jane look for today. And I hope you guys like it. Yeah, so it was nice chatting with you ladies. Like I said, get ready for the video. Oh, I did say that I wanted to give away. I want to give away something today. So you know what? The first person at the end of this video, I want to give away some lashes today, y'all. So these are just some lashes that I have here. I have so many lashes up here, and I'm going to give these away to whoever would like to have them, one of my subscribers. So if you could just type the word I am subscribed, just type the word I am subscribed in the right in the comments, and the first person that does that, I am going to send you these lashes. Okay, these are not the lashes that I am wearing. These are different. They look really nice, so they are kind of thick. Let's see, let's open them up. Let's open them up, girl. Open them up. If I could get it open, y'all. Thing kind of tight. Let me see. Jeez. Oh, okay. So they look kind of like this. Okay. So they're not really too extreme. They look pretty nice. But yeah, I just like to give away stuff. So I'm going to give these away today. And whoever put in the comments, I am subscribed, I'll send you these. We'll email each other, and I'll get your address, and I will definitely ship those out to you. So I hope you liked this makeup tutorial. I'm going to get a little bit more comfortable with this because I know people seem to love to do makeup on YouTube. So yeah. So we're going to do some more of that in the future. But in the meantime, I'm going to let you guys go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you have a fantastic week. Get ready to be prepared for me to bring that video now. I heard you guys loud and clear. Miss Gwen, I've been watching. I've been waiting on another giveaway. Well, I heard you loud and clear, and I am going to bring you another giveaway, girlfriend. I do have some items here, and they are ready to go and get up out of here. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you as always for watching, and I love you much. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.